Hello there, everyone, and how are you guys today? Well, we would just like to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Now, well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, I am here to do a reading on Ariana Grande and her not her TV series, but her movie that she recently starred in called Wicked has finally released. Y'all remember Wicked, the same set where she had met Ethan Slater, her now new current boyfriend, or her current boyfriend. And at that time, we know the whole story between Ethan and Ariana. However, what I did find out recently is that he is now officially, within the last 3 weeks or so, has been officially divorced from his ex-wife. I'm not sure if I should say congratulations. I guess it's a correct congratulations for Ariana Grande, though. However, because I'm not sure if she's going on a promotion tour and is talking. But what I did find out is that she was on an interview. I think it was the Zane Lau show. I could be wrong, but I think it was on the Zane show. And on there, she just happened to mention that she is disappointed by the backlash and the criticism that her and Ethan are getting for the way that they've came about and came together. So with that, it did look a little messy. I can't say I don't know what she was expecting from that, but hey, she honestly lives her own life and she's just trying to search for happiness. And honestly, if Ethan is the one, I hope he's the one. However, what we are going to wonder about is what is going on with Ariana Grande and the film Wicked. Is this whole backlash going to cause some drama or controversy around the TV series? And I mean, around the movie, because when you get some bad rep in the press, it honestly affects your movies. People could start boycotting. Not sorry to all the other actors, but it could just be for Ariana Grande, or it could be for Ariana Grande and Ethan. But whatever it is, I have a card for both of them here because I am going to check on her love life. But so I'll have him sitting to the side right here, and this card will represent Ariana Grande, and I will shuffle the cards to find out what's going on with her in the movie Wicked. And then I'll pull some cards to see what's going on with her in her love life. Because the best way I can put it, Ethan is a free man now, as in the sense that he is no longer still attached to his ex-wife, besides the fact that they have a child together. But he's a free man in the sense of the fact that he's not going through the process of divorce. He doesn't have to have people criticize him like, oh, you in a relationship before you even got divorced and all of that. So with that, they are now able to slightly live a more freer life. But let's just find out how her relationship is going to affect how the movie performs in theaters, in the box office. Let's just see how Wicked is going to perform altogether. Ooh, okay. Oh my. Okay. Okay, we'll just shuffle them here like that. So, with that, this is going to represent Ariana Grande in the film Wicked. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see what's going on in her love life now in respects to Ethan. Why do I feel like the same card kind of came up last time? There's no upside down cards. Okay. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Though I just like to start off neat. And then this bottom card, I'm not sure if you guys have seen it or not, but I'm going to pick it as a block card to see if there's going to be any type of resistance when it comes to the movie Wicked. And I'll have the block card. It's usually symbolized right here, but I'm going to put it to the side until I finish doing a quick overview on the cards. So what I see currently, what's going on with Ariana Grande in the movie Wicked, but in terms of promoting and how is it going to do in the media, we see that in her mind, we see that Ariana Grande is really, the film Wicked has a special place in her heart because this is what the cage represents and in her mind. So she mentally feels some sort of connection to Wicked. Maybe that could be because she met Ethan there. I'm not quite sure about that, but it could have just been an overall positive experience, a great experience. Got to meet a bunch of whole new actors. I saw her do some promotions with some of the other people that have filmed in the movie, and one of the interviewers asked, who outside of who's on stage with you guys could you say, and the big name actors that people know there, who should we be looking out for next? Like, who's the upcoming star that nobody's really paying attention to? And honestly, Ariana Grande said they're everybody. She didn't even mention Ethan first. I see you, Ariana. But she was like, everybody's just all around. She's just like, everybody you just need to look out for. They're talented. They're great. They're amazing to hang out with. They were really vibing on set. So I'm glad that the whole environment around Wicked was an overall positive experience for her. Probably why she found love there. She probably came out with some friends there too. On top of that, that's just how socially positive that environment was, and because of that, she was able to make some cherishable memories that she will hold on to forever and moving forward in her career. She honestly feels that this role in Wicked, I'm not sure, I think she has acted before, but I think they were like in like small roles. I don't think she really had any like big roles like she might now. And if that's the case, and this is like Ariana's like truly big like debut acting movie, but also we could say that in the sense that she's also combining a musical with theater. So with that, she's bringing acting and her singing together. And so because of that, it's kind of like bringing it back to home with the roots with, the name is escaping me, Victorious on Disney Channel. So, or was that Nickelodeon? One of the two. I think it was Nickelodeon, yes, with Dan Schneider. But yeah, so we're looking back at her Nickelodeon days where she was a theater kid. And because of that, she's now being back home to her roots, and she's now really getting out of what she was expecting, becoming an entertainer. She has now gotten to act. She's now gotten to sing. I'm not sure if Wicked could be performed on Broadway, and I'm not sure if it was on Broadway before they, or if they're planning to make this a Broadway, but if they could. And what I'm honestly thinking is that this is an opportunity for Ariana Grande at this moment, or the film Wicked was a very positive opportunity for her. It was great. It brought positive memories, like I said, brought her back to her home, brought her back to her roots, reconnecting with herself. So therefore, in that sense, we could kind of say it was like a spiritual connection that she has with Wicked. And because of that, that's why she would really love for this film to do great, because it's like her baby and she wants her baby to do good, and she doesn't want it to be distracted all because she made a mistake, all because she just decided to date this person. She was like, don't let what me as a big name person, because you guys want to judge and criticize me, don't like use that as a way to boycott my work. You know, like they say, separate the work from the artist, or separate the work from the actor. She was like, can we just can we just put the two, like take the personal out of it and just look at what I'm here? Because I'm not Ariana Grande when I'm up there. You may see Ariana Grande, but it is not Ariana Grande up there. It may sound like Ariana Grande, but Ariana Grande is playing a witch, if I'm not mistaken. So she's not Ariana Grande, unless Ariana Grande is a witch, but we don't know. So with that, I seen her past. She could be looking. This privileged lady honestly has me wondering if this is like a friend, or this could be her looking back at herself in a sentimental way, because the way the cards are laid out, she is looking back at this privileged lady, and a privileged lady has the opportunities, has the status, has all the accomplishments, is like the ultimate of what you're like trying to aim for. But above this mature lady is above this privileged lady is a mature woman, and that's in her mental. So maybe in the past, even though it may come off like Ariana Grande is, the way I was thinking of it is like her way, quoting some of her music lyrics, like "Thank you, next," or "Break up with your girlfriend because I'm bored," things like that. She's just privileged. She could just do whatever she wants. Maybe even have pretty privilege, whatever it is. She just can bypass and do certain things, and because of that, people. Maybe she's even trying to break out of a specific image, and because of that, she is much more, we'll say, mature in her thinking, or much more. It's hard to say she thinks these things through, honestly, because it just seems and appears like she just like hops from like relationship to relationship, or just like looking to be in a relationship. But because of that, even though what it appears to be like, the privileged lady is significantly younger than the mature lady. So because of that, if you want to think about it, we could think of this privileged lady as a young adult, which Ariana Grande is, yes. But the mature woman could be thinking of mature like things, like thinking of her future, thinking of who I'm going to settle down with in my life, what am I going to do with my career? Where do I want to take my career? Do I still want to do music? Do I want to go into acting? Do I want to go into Broadway? She's thinking of all these things. Maybe she could be thinking of a family. I'm not quite sure. We'll see. I see a kid over here in her love life, but I don't know. Maybe that could just be her childish nature that she has. And that could be something that her boyfriend Ethan found something joyous about her, something rejuvenating, something lively, something that brings you back to life. Her energy, it comes off as. So maybe because of that, she could have some more youthful energy in herself. And because she has youthful energy, she could just come off more like ditzier than what she really is mentally. Maybe that could just be the image she puts out for herself. But what there was is all of that was in her past. And on top of that was a message of concern. So however and honestly, that is still something that she's hoping isn't going to come back and bite her in the behind in the present day, because that will be her concern, is the public is going to judge me. They're not going to look past of who I am. They're going to look at what I've done and who I am. And because we're acting on stage together, and maybe we might have some scenes together, people are going to see us and they're going to remember the things that we've done. Homework, the relationship, basically, they both have, more like Ariana, but either way, a relationship, both marriages came to an end when they had came onto this set on Wicked. And because of that, maybe she's worried that people aren't going to be able to see how much she has grown, how much she's matured. I mean, I'm not, like I've said, I'm not sure if she's done acting before, but if she hasn't, this could be like maybe her first time doing a role that is somewhat mature. Well, I know she's done acting for, but like done acting recently since like her childhood acting. Like, has she done acting in adulthood? And if she has she gained a successful career? Because I've really only known her to produce music over the years. This is like the first time I've ever heard her actually being in a film, let alone a musical. But because of that, is that like her step of taking the step forward of maybe she's done, maybe she's ready to get out of the music industry and go into a different industry. But because of that, you have fans that are going to follow you, fans that enjoy your content. And because of that, just because here's what it is. Music is more personal because it's only affecting the artist. With a movie, it's a whole lot of other people that are going to be affected. Like, just think about The Color Purple, and with Taraji P. Henson talking about Oprah Winfrey. That brought The Color Purple viewings and selling down way low after she had came out with that. So because of that, the movie couldn't have performed as well as it could have because of some drama on set and loyalties that fans have to their celebrities. So because of that, Ariana Grande doesn't want to see that same story play out for Wicked, even though it just came out, I want to say within the last 10 days. So it still has to circulate. It's hard to judge how far or how successful the movie is going to be at this moment, or how people are going to receive it, because it's still got to filter through the theaters and the general public. If people are going to see it is the question. But she's hoping that so because of that, that's why she's hoping that she's not going to be the one that's going to put a tarnish or put a stain on her something that she treasured so much. Like, she really enjoyed making Wicked. She put in all her love, all her talent, all that she could, all her potential, did her best. Like they said, put blood, sweat, and tears, and even broke a leg. She did all that in the theater world, and she wants it to be enjoyed. She wants people to enjoy it as much as she enjoyed making it. However, in the future, before I check the future, let's see what the block card is at this very moment. Oh, we have some bad health. Well, all I could think about is bad health. Maybe she could catch a cold. Maybe she could catch a flu. Bad health. Maybe this has given her the best way I can put this is like a psychological blow, if we want to get creative with the description, because bad health just means a temporary ailment. That could literally mean anything. Could be a headache, could be a migraine, could be not wanting to eat, could, not feeling hungry, maybe feeling restless. All these things, maybe not being able to, maybe being a little bit anxious. All those types of things are bad health. They are ailments that you have. And ailments are they are illnesses that aren't serious. I mean, all those diseases or illnesses are serious, but not serious in the sense that it's life-threatening and will potentially put your life in harm. I mean, it can, depending how off the edge you can go with that. But in that sense, she is on the more milder case. Maybe how people think about her, judge about her, say about her, think about her, gets her down. It could make her really feel sad. Maybe she could get a little sentimental about it. But hey, she has Ethan on her side. So before I see what the future is going to go on for Wicked, let me just see what's going on with her current love life with Ethan. I see she definitely doesn't want to go too deep with how Ethan makes her feel, but definitely we can see that with Ethan, there is the sun card. So whatever they talk about, pillow talk, whatever they discuss, have private conversations about, intellectual, emotional, however deep they go in their relationship, whatever they talk about, it definitely goes deep. And maybe she doesn't quite want to talk about it at this moment or with the public. She wants to keep what they have more private. Maybe she has learned, or maybe they both have learned a lesson about being public in the media with your relationship, especially when children involve, especially when he had to cut off his old family. He still has connections with them, but all that, a family was basically broken up because of this relationship. And hopefully both Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater can find happiness in this relationship. Who knows how deep and how far their happiness can go with each other, because I see he in the past is looking at his child or a child, but he's focused on a child. It could literally mean his child, or like I suggested earlier, Ariana Grande's youthful energy. But maybe I know that she has been around his children before. I'm not sure if she plays mom, like a stepmom. I'm not quite sure how involved she is with these children's lives, and I'm not sure how much his wife has a say in on how much Ariana can be around those kids. But with that, we definitely see that he has his focus on and what it could be, honestly, is Ariana Grande and Ethan met on the set of Wicked. They really bonded on I won't say a childlike level, but bonded on that rejuvenating, revival, wanting to get up, be more productive, being the better your version, connecting with that inner child, getting goofy, all these things that you forget to do when you grow up because life be lifing. And when that happens, the child, the innocence, the playfulness has to get tucked away, and you got to put on the seriousness, be responsible, and all those things. Not saying that children can't not be responsible, like you can't be childish and responsible at the same time, but all in the sense of being more carefree instead of being so restricted, being more boundless instead of being confined, finding your own path, building your own path rather than being told what path to go down. That's all a child. A child is basically like a fool. And maybe that's what drawn them together, or what drawn Ethan to Ariana. They met on Wicked. Wicked is kind of like the colorfulness gives it off like it should be childish, but in tone of the film, it's definitely not childish. So it's like that weird in between kind of mature family content. That's what they call family movies. Everybody in every genre of age can get something out of this movie. And because of that, that means all actors are versatile. That's great for that. But I do see, however, is that there was a scythe, so there was a cutting off in the past, and that symbolized his family. Like I said, within the last month, he has let gone of his ex-wife. He is officially divorced. He is no longer a taken man, even though he's still taken by Ariana. But so now he's like not owned by any like woman legally. So that's what I meant by in the sense that he's a free woman. And because he's a free man. But what I see is that this book definitely symbolized some secrets, some things that they might keep hidden about their relationship, some things that they keep personal to themselves, because they just, the backlash they get, like she said, it's disappointing. So because of that, they really can't love out loud like they want to. So their relationship has to be more quiet behind closed doors, a secret relationship. Not because they want it to be a secret relationship, because the public has shamed them into making it a private relationship. And honestly, that's the best thing for celebrity relationships. But I get it. We feel entitled as fans. It's that parasocial relationship. We want to know all of your business, and we feel like there is no personal boundaries of celebrities. And when celebrities complain about not having their personal space and their personal lives, we the media gets all in a tizzy fit. Well, you're famous. What did you expect? So because of that, that's their predicament. So because of that, they only have two options: break up or go into secret, or really three options: live in the relationship and have all this scrutiny. But if they do that, then the movie or anything that either Ethan and Ariana will do in the future will have some backlash, not do well. Then they'll start kind of, if that's the case and it starts getting really bad like that, then they may even start getting blackballed. People might just not want them on the film because they're just bad press. And if you're trying to sell a movie and make money, you don't need the negativity and the bad press around you. So because of that, maybe that's why really, has Ariana Grande really been in the media lately? I feel like if she has, then she's just living her life. And I definitely know she's definitely been keeping Ethan out the media if she is out there in the media. But if she's not out there in the media, that just shows you that they have taken some time out for themselves. They are moving forward in their relationship. In time, they'll be able to make their way back into the public's eye. Like it's like they rip off the Band-Aid too soon. You gotta let the sore unsore itself. You gotta let that sore heal. Let that fresh skin grow back that you just ripped off with the Band-Aid. We're still hurting from the destruction we saw a year ago. So maybe in like a year in time or two, they might be able to come out in the public to the public with their relationship. Maybe people will forget about it. Some people still do hold you to your past, but maybe the public will forget about it in another year, because then it would have been 2 years since then. And if they're still in a relationship, then that will be great to see, because maybe they really will take that next step towards marriage. Ariana Grande is apparently the marrying type. And who knows, it may lead to a child too. Who knows? She might want a child. I'm not quite sure. But she's definitely committed to Ethan, and she's definitely committed to her acting career or her music career or her career. She's committed to Wicked in particular for this read. And because she's so committed to Wicked, she could be the fox, or she could be the mole. She could be the one that comes in like the snake. It's just the energy she had brought to Wicked. It's not like she intended for this to be the outcome of Wicked, but just off of her sneaky, foxy, shady behavior, off of being a sneaky, deceptive, cheating, man-stealing woman. It just doesn't look good. And because of that, in time, we'll only see how much that will affect with the musical. Right now, I'm hearing that it's not doing too well. I'm not quite sure. I really haven't heard many reviews or anyone really review it quite yet. I know it's been out for a while, but when it's a good movie, you hear talk about it, but I haven't heard talk about it. So because of that, it is kind of questionable to wonder, is Wicked going to do good? By the looks of it, it's up in the air. It's questionable, and if it doesn't, it's definitely because of Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater's relationship, and fans just can't get over the. Can we call that like a Jezebel, like the succubus? Like, I'm trying to figure out what to like name her. Mystical that just like comes in and like a Lilith. Well, no. Well, maybe she could be a Lilith. The negative side of Lilith that people like to see, not the good side of Lilith. But who knows? Who knows? She lives out loud. She doesn't care how. She cares to a point how the media feels about her because she's keeping her relationship on tight wraps, on the down low. And she's doing that because she definitely wants her career, and they both want their career. And she definitely wants Wicked to sell because she met Ethan on there. She's like, look past that. Look at how good of an actor I was. Look how good of a singer I was. Look at all the talented, beautiful, young and old people that were on stage. I'm calling it stage. That was on stage with us. Look at all the greatness that this movie has, talent and potential. And because of that, with Ariana Grande, let's hope she is able to sell this movie. She is, I don't want to say it looks like she's trying to sell it, but she's definitely, when I see her on the during these interviews, she definitely seems way more mature. She still has like her high pitch, like her like childish kind of like tone that could just really be her voice. But she definitely seemed a bit more mature, a bit more calm, a bit more relaxed. So because of that, I do see there is some change in her, and she's hoping that through some media promotions, maybe getting some interviews, people will be able to see that she's different. She's not who people saw her in the past. She's like, so she's hoping that this could re-change the situation. And now that Ethan is no longer married, maybe now people are definitely going to be able to move forward on that, because now what can they hold them against other than the fact that she broke up a relationship? It's not like he's still married, so what's the big deal now? So with that, maybe there looks like there's some glimmer, some chance, and some hope for this movie to do good. But maybe Ariana Grande could just stress about it a little bit, just a little bit, because it means so much to her. And I don't know. I don't want to say maybe she feels like she messed it up, but yeah. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next reading.